Okay, good evening everyone. Good morning. Kung anong oras niyo naman ito napanood. I will be discussing today the overview or the whole, at least first chapter of strategic management. Okay, the one that I gave you the first module and actually nagiging assignment nyo rin as per slides na binigay ko sa inyo. Okay, my instruction was you just have to prepare and then somehow memorize the meaning of strategic management. Although it was first given to you as your assignment to be reported on a video or a pre-recorded video. Supposed to be the deadline was, will be tomorrow. But since we were instructed, some of you were able to make a comment that some of the professors gave their lectures na hindi sa oras. So I opted not to. And then today, Friday, I will be giving you this first discussion about the topic. Okay, yet your assignments that will serve as your quiz will remain your assignment, and the deadline will be moved into the next Friday. Okay, so remember that there will be no more extension for that. So that is too much kasi patapos na tayo sa subject na yan, patapos na tayo sa module na yan. The next is we will move to another, to chapter 2 or module 2. Okay, so now we will be discussing, I will just be giving you the overview and then do your homework, submit it to me, upload doon sa kung saan ko binigay sa Google Classroom. So, importante na ma-upload nyo doon kasi pag hindi nyo magagawa, mahihirapan ako, mahirap mag-check ng paisa-isa kung saan ko hahanapin. Okay. There were instances na yung mga kaklase nyo hirap. So, please, tulungan nyo na lang yung bawat isa kung paano ma-navigate sila na mapupunta doon. Okay? But some, makukonsider ko siguro isa, dalawa, pero napakahirap pag napakarami nyo. Diba? And hindi ko siya makukuha nung hindi ko makikita kung saan nyo in-upload. Okay. At the end of this week, I will be releasing your grades or your accomplishments, of course, and along with your, so isa pa lang naman tayo, no? But definitely you will have a quiz after this, after nyo maipapasa. But of course, yung quiz nyo anytime before the next Friday is kailangan masagutan nyo rin para makahabol tayo kasi medyo late na tayo. Next week, iba ng topic na kailangan natin i-discuss. Okay? So, this, sa Friday, dalawa ang next Friday, not today. Okay? Next Friday. Assignment nyo naman na matagal yan, yung reporting, and then naipopost ako na quiz sa Google Classroom, Google Sheet. So, madali lang yan, multiple choice, check lang kayo. Okay? So, it will be based on my discussion. Okay? So, I will be sharing my screen. Resume the recording. Okay. So, I will just be okay, so this is the no, this is not the first slide actually. Okay, but first, before I proceed with the discussion, I'd like to confirm yung mga tinatanong nyo about dun sa slides. Okay, here. I think this is the first slide. Okay, second, third, fourth, fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. And that's it. Okay? So let's go back to the overview or the first slide. Okay, here's what you need to do. Okay, so you are not supposed, so you will be discussing or you will just be reporting in a video. I just wanted to see you. Okay, I just wanted I just wanted an accomplishment such as, presenting yourself. Okay, you have to introduce yourself first, and then gusto ko lang makita kung paano nyo dalhin ang sarili nyo as a future business men and women. Okay? So, but before, okay, so, learning objectives. Number 1, describe the strategic management process. 2, discuss the 3 stages of strategy. So, these are the objectives upon learning this chapter 1. Okay, but first, let us dissect what is strategic management. Okay, once there was it will goes like ditong story na ito, no? Okay, there were two company presidents who competed in the same industry. Okay, so itong dalawang presidents na to decided to go on in a camp or in a camping trip to discuss a possible merger. So, gusto nila mag-merge. Pag sinabing mag-merge, gusto nila pagsamahin ang negosyo nila. Okay, so naglalakad sila. They hiked deep into the woods and suddenly, they came upon a grizzly bear, that rose up on its hind legs and snarled. Okay, instantly, the first president took off his knapsack and got out of a pair of jogging shoes. And then the second president said, "Hey, you can't outrun that bear." Di ba? So, yung isang president, ginawa niya, takbo siya, iniwan niya yung ano niya, di ba? Yung mabigat yung dala-dala niya, iniwan niya. And then yung pangalawa, ang ginawa niya, sabi niya doon, "Oy, hindi mo kayang takasan yan." Di ba? The first president responded, maybe I can't outrun that bear, but I surely can outrun you." So, di ba? Okay. And maybe I can't, and then the story captures the notion of a strategic management, which is to gain and sustain competitive advantage. So, what is it about the story? Okay? So, ganito yan. Actually, pag sinabi natin strategic management, let us first, gusto ko lang kayo bigyan ng konting idea kung paano ba yun sa atin, sa mundo natin, in a real world, or sa simple lang. But before we talk about business, okay? So, kukunin ko muna ito. Synonyms of strategic so we will read dito sa Merriam-Webster, the science and art of employing a political, economic, psychological, and military forces of a nation or group of nations to afford the maximum support to adopted politics in peace or war. Okay, siguro nakaka-relate na tayo ngayon sa dami-dami ng strategy, lalo na sa military, na kailangan ipapanalo natin yung laban. Okay? So, hindi lang yan gumagamit ng simpleng strategy. Kung nag-hire pa sila, expert. Okay? Yung mga tinatawag na sobrang batikan, yung mga tinatawag na napakawais na, yung mga tinatawag na hindi mo maiisahan, ganun yung nakakabasa ng utak kung ano yung move. Para kang nag-chess, di ba? Kung ano yung move ng isa. Sa chess, sino dito ang nag-chess, di ba? Grabe minsan para ang sakit na sa ulo. Kasi binabasa natin yung move or yung sinusundan natin yung history ng move ng kalaban natin. Okay? So, kailangan i-attack natin strategically na mahuli natin at checkmate siya. Okay? A careful plan or method or a clever stratagem. So, an art of devising or employing plans or stratagems towards goal. So, may goal kung bakit gusto natin maging strategic. Ano. So, pag sa negosyo, obviously, makakalamang tayo. Kadalasan benchmarking, ginagawa, lalo na pagdating sa mga selling, pagdating sa may mga product, mga sa mall, sa mga damit, lahat yan, pare-pareho lang, magtataka ka, mga beauty products, pare-pareho lang naman yun eh. Pero bakit willing ka mag-invest? Kukuha ka ng model, eto kakaiba ako, magpapatalastas ka ng kakaiba yung minsan sa packaging lang, pero sa totoo lang pareho lang yan. Mag-iisip sila ng packaging, anong klaseng packaging ang gagawin natin para mabago. Yung merong green, pampahaba ng buhok, like sa shampoo. Simple lang naman dati, bumula lang buhok mo, may pabango, okay na. Pero ngayon, kailangan may mga tangle pa, papakita. Parang ang ganda, no? Lalo na sa conditioner. Kung alam niyo yan, yung unat niya, 3-minute, miracle. Diba? Kay Daya Alonso. Naku, pinasok nung 1 minute miracle. Diba? Ewan ko lang kung ano pang sunod doon. Diba? Yung tipong titigan mo lang, gaganda na yung buhok mo. Wala pa namang nagpapatalastas ng ganun. Pero halos ganun ang gagawin. Ganun din naman sa ibang klaseng pagkain. Ang dami-dami, lalo na sa packaging, may tumutubo na, sa ngayon, healthy. Ang ginagawa ng mga strategic ngayon, lalo na sa, sa selling, aside from advertisement, nagko-quote sila ng, minsan pinapatented pa nila pag mauna sila makapag-isip, ay meron nitong fluoride, o di naman kaya, pagdating naman sa damit or sa mga pagkain, sila lang yung merong ganito na organic, ganyan. Okay, so let's go back to, so ibig sabihin, kailangan niyo mag-isip mabuti ng kung anong yung strategy. Simple lang yung parang practicality ng yung buhay na, okay, let us go to, tulad sa atin ngayon, gusto ko lang i-relate, no? All of you are striving to finish your school. All of the students, could it be in private and public school, okay? But then again, maybe the blessings of God, or the gift of God was given or were given into a different packaging. Yet, kung ano man yung laman, pareho lang. Pareho ka lang naman nag-aaral. Nasa public ka lang. Pareho lang din naman ang hirap. Okay? Na kung tutuusin, mas madali pa nga sa public. May binibigyan pa kayo ng privileges. Hindi ko maintindihan. Mahal na nga ang tuition ng private. Ang hirap-hirap pa ng binibigay sa kanila. Di ba dapat nihilata na lang sila? Okay? My kids, my children, most of them, halos hindi na matulog. Kasi ang dami-daming assignment ngayon. Online. Okay? Pero kayo, you are not obliged to attend meetings such as this. This is face-to-face, or ibig sabihin, Zoom, or what? Just to give you a leeway, or I give you the consideration dun sa mga walang load. Okay? So, bago tayo mapalayo, let's go back to the overview of strategic management. Okay. As this definition implies, strategic management focus on integrating management, marketing, finance. Okay, so nakikita natin process of finance or integrate management, marketing, finance, accounting, production and operations, research and development, okay, and information system, okay, to achieve organizational success. So yun, keyword yun, organizational success. Okay, in terms of management in this text, issues kaptulog siya. Okay, kapareho siya with the term strategic planning. Okay, ano ba yung mga strategic planning? Siguro ano na kayo, no, sa management. Meron na kayo yan. Somehow, meron kayo SWOT analysis, di ba? Okay. The latter term is more often used in academia. Okay. So sometimes, in the term strategic management is used to refer to a strategic formulation, okay, implementation and evaluation, yan, and with strategic planning, referring to um, uh, strategic formulation. So, pag sinabi natin strategic formulation, so ito yung pag-aaralan natin dito. So, how a company sa kabila ng mga struggles nakakatawid. Okay? There were companies na nagsisimula sa napakaliit lang ng ng puhunan, pero nakuha niyang lumago. Okay? So sobrang may mga iba na right timing. Okay, so pag-aaralan natin yan dito. Okay? And the purpose of strategic management is to exploit and create new and different opportunities for tomorrow. Okay, long-range planning, in contrast, tries to optimize for tomorrow, the trends of today, yan, mga ganyan. The term strategic planning originated in 1950. So, and was rise between mid 1960s and mid 1970s. So 1960s and 70s nagkaroon na yung mga, actually 70s eh. So panahon ko. Nagkaroon na yung mga negosyante noon, parang nagkaroon na sila ng na idea na how to come up with magiging successful. Kasi parang pag nagiging plateau ang business mo, yung tendency is to think of how to innovate para umangat. Hindi kasi, pag once kasi, di ba, sa marketing or sa management, ito siya, lugi ka muna, ganun, pataas sa marketing, then maangat ka, then ang kasunod ng pagtumaas mo ay, anong mangyayari sa iyo? Bababa ka na, matatapos. So, for them, for all of the businesses, to be able to sustain yung status quo, sustain yun. So, ang ginagawa nila, they think of strategic, act or solution or strategic management na nagagawa ng management yan para masustain nila. Tulad yan, nagbabago sila ng packaging, nag-iiba yung, nagdadagdag sila ng product, out of the major product, yung byproduct nila, nagiging isa na ngayon sa major products nila. Okay. And following the boom of, however, strategic planning was cast aside during 1980s as various planning models and did not yield a higher return. So yun. In 1990s, however, yung revival of strategic management and the process is widely practiced. Okay? Today, in the business world. So, 1990 siya parang na-revive. Kasi noon wala pa namang gaanong competitors eh. Ngayon kasi 1990s nagsimula yung competitors, lalo na nung eto na di ba, na marami nang pumapasok, yung tinatawag natin yung ASEAN, na lahat ng produkto pati sa ibang bansa. Yung nabibili mo sa Divisoria o sa ukay-ukay, ba't pa ako bibili ng ukay-ukay? Eh meron namang dumadating galing sa China, galing sa Korea, mura-mura lang, bago pa. 'Di ba? Okay, so that's part of actually nagiging global na, 'di ba? Nagiging global na. So kasi hindi ganoon kahirap ang para mag-access ng product, magpatawid from different countries. Okay? Many companies today have a shift, have a shift. Ibig sabihin meron silang CSO. Okay? Yung McDonald's, nag-hire sila. Paano nila? Kukunti lang yung mga produkto nila, pero kailangan pa nila ng talagang expert mag-isip. Okay? Kasi once isang product mag-boom, ilan milyon ang nila, ang forecasted nila na customer na doon. If you remember na meron akong gustong product ng McDonald's, yung burger siya pero kanin yung loob. Ang sarap noon, gusto ko yun. Yun lang talagang binibili ko, pero nawala siya eh. Maraming hindi siguro hindi naging successful yung nila, kasi siyempre may mga target din sila na kung ilan yung magiging output o magiging benta nila sa araw-araw, ganon. So, sa 2015, yan, a strategic plan is, in essence, a company game plans, just parang tulad ng football team needs a good game plan to have a chance for a success. Parang katulad lang yan ng basketball team. Kailangan nila ng magaling na coach. Kilala niyo naman kung sino yung magaling na coach doon, di ba? Para mapapanalo nila. At history nga ng Hinebra eh. Hindi ako fan ng Hinebra, pero lagi lang nakakwento to ng friend ko na ilang ilang ano lang, 2 minutes, 10 yung ano ng kalaban lamang yata. And then, napapanalo pa nila. This is something na hindi mo inaasahan, pero dahil sa strategy nung ano, sa kakaibang strategy nung coach nila, napanalo nila. Diba? Okay. Um, wait. Okay. Profit margins among firm in most industries are so slim that there is little room for errors in the overall strategic plan. So, a strategic plan, okay, totoo, it's true that pag sinabi natin profit margin, yung kita, ang ganun. So, dahil sa competition ngayon, we cannot really go on with ilang, yun, kaya lang mag-forecast ng malaking profit margin. So, kadalasan, ano lang siya talaga, para to compete, no? So, kailangan ng isang magaling na CSO, okay? Para mapanalo mo kahit maliit lang kita. Like the Chinese. Chinese are very good in, kahit maliit kita, basta marami, di ba? Ganon. Okay, so a strategic plan actually is a result from tough managerial choices among numerous goods alternatives. Okay, and it is a signal commitment to specific markets, so policies, procedures, and operations in lieu of other, less desirable courses of action. Okay, the term strategic managerial issues at many colleges and universities as the title for the captain's course in the business administration. Okay, so take note, mahalaga ang strategic management sa isang negosyante at sa dun aspiring to become a businessman. Okay, as I told you before, hindi ko paano ba pinabababa ang posisyon ng mga ang kataguyuan ng mga empleyado. Pero like gusto kong sabihin na talagang pag gusto mong yumaman, doon ka sa negosyo. Okay? Kasi mahirap eh. Mayroon kang kita, may maitatawid, pero pag yan ay normal or legal na makakatawid ka ng gutom, hindi ka magiging okay ang buhay mo, kompleto ka, makakain 3 times a day. Pero beyond sa yung meron kang luxurious ganun sa negosyo mo lang nakukuha siya. Except of course for those who are managing a business. So, empleyado siya pero nagmamanage siya ng isang kumpanya. Yet, may mga yan may mga commission. Okay. The term strategic management is used in many colleges. Yun kailangan. So, this course integrates materials from all business course and in addition introduces new strategic management concepts and techniques being widely used by firms in strategic planning. So, meron tayong tinatawag na, dito may tinatawag tayo na expert pagdating doon sa strategic planning. Kaya nga, merong short courses na managerial about strategic, pwede kang i-hire agad. Siguro, mas maganda pag sa ibang bansa mo siya kukunin. Okay? So, Okay, and 3 stages of strategy: formulation, implementation, and evaluation activities. Okay, so strategy formulation includes developing a vision and mission. Okay, identifying, so ito yung um, ano ba ang gusto mo at ano ang anong gusto mong marating. Okay? Yung mission mo and vision mo, okay, and then identifying an organization's external opportunity and threats. Okay, determining internal strength and weaknesses, establishing long-term objectives, generating alternative strategies, and choosing particular strategies to pursue. So, okay, so that is yun sa 3 objectives yun, yung formulation and generating. Okay, strategy formulation issues includes deciding ano yung bagong business na pasukin mo, ano yung business na hindi mo pwede or iwan mo, kasi minsan merong ganun na uh, merong mga negosyo na parang ang tagal na ako, sa totoo lang marami na akong dinrap na businesses dahil nga sa hindi ko siya linya. Tulad yun, nagtayo ako ng clinic, wala naman akong doctor. Okay, so that's part of kailangan iwan mo kasi kung saan ka, saan yung ano mo, yung porte mo, ganun. Whether to expand operation or diversify, whether to enter international markets, whether to merge or form a joint venture, or how to avoid a hostile takeover. So, because no organization has unlimited resources. Okay, so, strategists must decide ano yung mga alternatives na strategies na mag-benefits ang firms. Yun lang talaga ang kailangan. Okay. Tantamount to minsan magbabawas ng tao, di ba? Yun, strategy formulation decisions comment on organizations to specific products, okay? Markets, resources, and technologies over an external period of time. Ayan, kung ano yung trends. Sige, yun lang. Ay strategies determined long, competitive, have a major multifunctional consequences and enduring effects, okay, on an organization. Okay. Top managers have the best perspective to understanding fully the ramifications of strategy formulations decisions. Okay, they have the authority to commit the resources, okay, necessary to implementation. So talagang risk talaga. You know, we have to commit our resources. We have to risk, hindi lamang resources, yung time natin. Okay? So at first, parang halos kaya nga kadalasan sa ibang bansa, minsan maraming talagang yung iba nababaliw. Sa laki-laki na investment natin. Let's talk about ABS-CBN. Ang dami-dami nilang investment. And then, di ba? So, tama yun na ang negosyo talaga is highly uncertain. Okay? Pero pwede ka rin na manalo. Pag manalo ka naman, ayos din, di ba? Strategic implementation requires a firm to establish annual objective. So, dapat merong annual. Dapat meron tayong yearly na mag-move, devise policies, motivate employees. So, ang dami, di ba? And allocation resources to the formulated strategies can be executed. Okay, strategy implementations includes developing a strategic supportive culture. Okay, creating an effective organization structure. Okay, so redirecting marketing efforts, yun talaga, preparing budgets, developing and using information systems, and linking people, compensation to organizational performance. Okay? So, napakamahalaga na marunong yung CSO nyo or CSO, yan yung ganyan, marami siyang alam. Linkages, yan, lalo na pagdating sa market. So, kung paano ka ang first na challenge when it comes to business is how to get a market share. Okay, first, as we go on with the discussion, we will be using this strategy para makabuo tayo as if you will be making your own business. So let's start with mission and vision. Kahit na virtual lang, nangangarap ka lang, pero gagawin natin. At kung sino magiging successful, pwede namang ituloy eh. So ito lang naman yung purpose natin dito. Okay, let's start with kung anong meron tayo. Okay, so strategy implementation often is called as action stage. Okay, so strategic management. Implementing strategy means mobilizing employees and managers to put formulated strategies into action. Okay, often considered to be the most difficult stage in strategic management. Strategy implementation requires personal discipline, yes, commitment and sacrifice most of the time. The sacrifices of a family happens kasi kailangan may commitment siya. Okay, hindi not necessarily hindi ibig sabihin ng isang husband or father of a family, a good father of a family ay pabaya kasi na yung negosyo niya ay doon na lang siya. Okay, yung oras niya ubos doon. But the commitment is there. So siguro ang kailangan is understanding at try to involve your family into business para mag-enjoy na lang kayo for those who are lahat naman kayo, di ba? Why are you enrolled in this school or kahit saan mas gusto magnegosyo? Okay, if it happens, kung mabibless kayo someday, involve your family para walang question. Mahirap na may tinatago ka or mahirap na parang sinusolo mo tapos hindi ka na maintindihan ng mga anak mo, ng asawa mo, bakit ka wala lagi sa bahay, bakit pagkausap. So, mas maganda na pag lumabas ka, sama mo yung asawa mo, or sa office, pag wala ka, ilagay mo yung anak mo para maintindihan ka at nag-enjoy kayo lahat. Mayroon silang contribution dun sa pagod mo. Kahit gaano kalaki yan or gaano kaliit. Okay? Ang tawag dun ay family. Di ba? Often considered to yan, difficult stage talaga ng yung discipline talaga. So the successful strategy implementation hinges on managers' ability to motivate employees. So isa sa pinakamahirap na ang tawag dito, pinakamahirap na inventory ang labor, no, yung tao lalo na sa construction. Okay. Ito kasi yung ano mo kailangan maingat ka dito kasi may batas din doon So hindi ka rin pwedeng basta pag sinunod po talaga ako as business services kasi ako, construction. So kung titingnan nyo, ngayon pag i-compare ko yung sweldo ng mga tao namin, mas malaki siya kaysa sa yung mga nag-office. Kasi i-consider mo yung risk nila. Okay? So sa mga operators, driver, they are earning at least 30,000 a month. So, compare yung minimum ngayon, di ba? Magkano minimum ngayon? It's 15 or 14 or what? Marami pang ganun. So, iniingatan namin at hinahawakan yung taong magaling at dedicated. By what? Hindi lang basta by sulduhan mo, kundi talagang i-work out mo yung salary niya, yung benefits niya, yung relationship as an employer and employee. So, mahalaga ang relationship sa empleyado, okay? Strategies formulation, but of course, you need to have yung line din, meron din ka, dapat distinguish din. Sa tawag doon ay, dapat may wall din, no? Okay? Strategies formulation, but formulated, but not implemented. Okay, so if formula mo siya, serves no useful purpose. So interpersonal skills are specifically critical for successful strategy implementation. So yun talaga ang interpersonal skills. Kaya yan ang bihira lang ang merong ability na ganun. Okay, strategy implementation activities affect all employees and managers in an organization. Okay. Every division and the department must decide on answer to questions such as what must we do to implement our part of the organization strategy. So, and how best can we get the job done? Dapat ganun ang utak ng mga ng mga empleyado, ang sarap. Okay? Yung kasabihan, sabi ni Franklin, sino ba yung president ng Amerika na nagsabi na think of what you can do to your country and not kung ano yung magawa ng country mo sa iyo. Diba? Okay? And the challenge of implementation is to stimulate managers and employees throughout an organization to work with pride and enthusiasm towards achieving stated objectives. Okay. Pag sinabing stated objectives, nandun yan sa una, mission and vision, doon dapat lang naka-align kung paano kikilos. That's why may mission and vision importante kasi ang galaw ng isang organization dapat should be aligned into their missions and visions. Okay, that's why the government, ang una pag register ka, ano ba ang klase ng business lang, doon ka lang din. Halimbawa, ang negosyo mo ay mercury drugs, sa mga gamot, hindi ka pwedeng maglagay ng salon, di ba? Kasi out of ano mo na yun sa lisensya mo. So, something ganun din. Di ba? Strategy evaluation is the final stage in strategic management. Strategy evaluation. So, meron din siyang evaluation. Somehow, you will know sa gitna pa lang, hindi na nag-work doon sa ano mo, sa allotted time. Diba? Managers desperately need to know what particular strategies are not working well. Okay, so kaya nag-hire ng expert. Okay, strategy evaluation is the primary means of obtaining this information, such as may tinatawag tayo din na compliance audit. Bakit hindi na-reach yung ganitong klaseng profit margin at ganitong klaseng production hindi na-reach? Bakit? So, ididig mo yon. Bakit hindi hindi tayo nakapag-produce ng ganong karami? Or hindi tayo nakapag-deliver? Anong problema? Isang tao ko natulog. O di kaya isang tao ko may sakit-sakitin. So, the business cannot sacrifice. Hindi pa rin mag-sacrifice sa mga taong yung magiging emotionally affected tayo. So, kung kailangan alisin, aalisin. Okay? Okay, managers desperately need yun. And all strategies are subject to future modifications because external and internal factors constantly change. Totoo yun. 3 fundamental strategy evaluation activities are, anong tawag sa una? Reviewing external and internal factors that are the basis for current action. Diba? Basis for current strategies. Okay. Number 2, ito na tayo sa number 3, need for interim statistics management. Diba? Okay. Measuring performance, taking corrective actions. Okay. Strategy evaluation is needed because success today is no guaranteed of success tomorrow. So, hindi tayo pwedeng magiging one day millionaire din. Ang dami ko kinita ngayon, kaya muna ako, kayahay lang muna ako ngayon. Hindi pwedeng ganon. The more na kumikita, the more that the company is earning well, the more that you need to be very careful. Diba? You need to be very strategically equipped. Success always creates new and different problems. Complacent organizations experience the miss, diba? Formulations, implementations, and evaluation of strategy activities occurs in 3 hierarchical levels in a large organization. So, iyan yung corporate, divisional or strategic business unit, and functional. Okay. So, by fostering communication, interaction among managers and employees across hierar- hi- um, hierarchical level, strategic, hierarchical, yun na, hierarchical level. Strategic management helps a firm function of a competitive team. Okay. Most kadalasan sa mga small businesses and mga malalaking businesses, hindi wala silang divisions or strategic business units. So they have only the corporate and functional levels. Nevertheless, managers and employees of these two levels should be actively involved in strategic management activities. Okay? And isa sa mga authors, no, sabi Peter Drucker says that the prime task of strategic management in thinking through the overall mission of a business, that is of asking question. Okay, what is our business? Okay, that's why when we are about to, after graduation, we tend to look for a job. So the first thing that you must do is to study the company. Okay? Alamin nyo muna kung ano yung kumpanya na papasukan nyo or a-applyan nyo. Just a little background so that you could somehow say something. Bakit pag tinanong ka, why itong kumpanya na ito? Kasi ito yung personality ko, mahilig ako dito, ganyan. Okay? Or not just dahil nag-hire kayo, kaya kailangan ito yung ano ko, wala akong trabaho, hindi ganun. Okay? So, this clearly must be done by a part of the organization that can see the entire business, that can balance the objectives and the needs of today against the needs of tomorrow. Okay? And that can allocate resources of men and money to key results. Okay, explain the need of integrating analysis and intuition, strategic management. Okay, so, integrating intuition and analysis. Okay, Edward Deming once said, sabi niya, in God we trust, all others bring data. Okay, the strategic management process can be described as an objective, okay, logical, systematic approach for making major decisions in an organization. Okay, it attempts to organize qualitative and quantitative information in a way that allows effective decisions to be made, okay, under conditions of uncertainty. So pag sinabing qualitative and quantitative, napaka-details no? Quality at quantity. Pag sinabing quality, hindi ka lang dapat magpuproduce ng marami. Produce tayo ng marami kasi kailangan nakabenta. Kailangan mo rin tingnan na kung yung ginawa mo, dahil sa bilis ng gawaan ng production mo, sa dami ng production mo, ang quality nun. Diba? Kasi sayang lang din. Pagka nakapag-produce ka nga ng marami, ng bara-bara lang, tapos hindi naman maganda, so damages, mas lalong malulugi ka. Diba? Okay, yet strategic management is not a pure science that lends itself to nice, neat, 1, 2, 3 approach. Based on past experience, judgment, and feelings, most people recognize the intuitions is essential, okay, to making good strategic decisions. Okay, intuitions is particularly useful for making decisions. Pag sinabi natin, parang feeling ko, parang actually discerning, ang magandang term doon discerning spirit ang tawag doon. Okay, intuition is particularly useful for making decisions in situations of great uncertainty or little precedent. Kadalasan talaga sa mga magagaling na yung mga managers na matatagal na, madali lang na sa kanila. Kasi somehow yung experience mo at saka yung learning knowledge mo, madali mong ma-discern na ito ay hindi natin kukunin. Although sa accounting, madali lang din naman kasi meron tayong tinatawag management advisory services sa accounting. Yun na merong computation whether halimbawa you have to decide kung bibilhin mo or mangungupahan ka. So, merong mga computation pagdating din. Kaya ang ganda lang ng accounting kasi lahat ay merong supporting, diba, figures. Okay, it is also helpful when highly interrelated variables exist or when it is necessary to choose for several plausible alternatives. So some managers and owners of businesses profess to have extraordinary abilities for using intuition alone and devising brilliant strategies. For example, si yung nag-organize ng GM, was described by Alfred Sloan as a man who would proceed as a course of action guided solely. Parang ano siya ang galing niya mag-forecast, ang galing niya gano'n. As far as I could tell, some intuitions plus brilliant, may mga taong mga brilliant talaga pagdating sa decision making. Clever. Sila yung mga ano eh. Kasi minsan pag, ito lang napapansin ko, yung emotion, pag negosyante ka kasi minsan you have to set aside yung emotion mo, dapat yung mind mo. Pero, dapat hindi rin pwede na i-disconnect mo talaga sila. Kasi meron pa rin naman tayong tinatawag na social interaction dapat. We are doing business because, bakit? Nauna, for profit. Pangalawa, dapat socially, yung napapakinabangan ka, magkakapag-produce ka ng trabaho. So, ibig sabihin, makakatulong ka sa gobyerno. So, hindi lang siya dapat one way or ikaw lang ang makikinabang. So, kaya nga may mga business, may mga taxes. Okay? Somehow minomonitor tayo. At we are required, if we are doing business, we are required to create jobs para doon makatulong tayo sa mga jobless natin na mga netizens. Okay? And to continue, okay, most organizations can benefit also. Sana ba tayo? Define, okay. Number 4, bilisan natin para matatapos. Okay. So, dito na tayo sa illustrate the comprehensive strategic management model. So, it will be discussed also. But I will be giving you materials also para pag nag-report kayo, makukuha nyo rin doon. Okay? Okay? In a sense of strategic management process is an attempt to duplicate what goes on in the mind of brilliant, no? Ganon yun eh. Intuitive person who knows the business and assimilates and integrates that knowledge using analysis to formulate effective strategy. Okay. I'd like to show you, and I'll give you a
game plan, if you will, or strategic plan. It's one of the primary reasons owners
the author of this book, Fred David, but I will also give you the materials. I just want you to listen dun sa overview niya sa chapter 1. Okay?
lays out how businesses rarely happens by accident. For example, a student wouldn't strategic planning, beginning with the vision mission, our text through the 11 chapters, and to reveal the process that businesses engaging in strategic planning, beginning with the vision mission, then the external assessment, then the internal assessment, and right on through formulating objectives and strategies. You know, there are 3 stages in strategic management. Strategic planning is described in chapter 1. Formulating strategies, implementing strategies, and then evaluating strategies. Success rarely happens by accident. For example, a student wouldn't obtain a BBA degree by accident. It's going to take hard work and planning. And there's a right way to do strategic planning. And that's what Chapter 1 lays out, how businesses are actually doing strategic planning. Chapter 1 introduces key terms in strategic management, such as strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, internal assessment, vision, mission, strategists. Who are strategists? Strategists are persons primarily responsible for having that good game plan, if you will, or strategic plan. It's one of the primary reasons owners of large businesses or CEOs of large businesses are paid so much money. They're the person primarily responsible for having an effective strategic plan. But owners of small businesses, presidents, chancellors, deans of schools of business, even military officers are strategists. Perhaps the most famous military officer would be Alexander the Great, who never lost a battle. Many of his axioms and theories are still studied at the academies today. One of Alexander the Great's famous sayings was, "Greater is an army of sheep led by a lion than an army of lions led by sheep." And what Alexander the Great is saying there, he's fearful of doing battle against that person who's an outstanding strategist, who knows how to do strategic planning, because he recognizes the importance of having an effective game plan. So chapter 1, therefore, is vitally important. It sets the stage for the remaining chapters in the textbook. It gives an overview of how businesses are doing strategic planning. And Forrest and I, my co-author and I, hope you find the text to be practical, skills-oriented in terms of showcasing, especially how businesses do strategic planning effectively. You know, the first step in strategic planning is to establish a clear vision and mission statement. And that's going to be the focus of Chapter 2. So let's move on now to Chapter 2 and look at how businesses establish an effective vision statement and mission statement, which provides part of the foundation for the overall strategic plan. Again, thank you for being here today. Thank you for studying strategic management. Thank you for being excited about strategic management. And let's move on to a short video on Chapter 2.
Okay, now, so he was David, what's the name again? Actually, the author of the materials that we are using. So, ano yung sinabi niya doon? Ano yung natatandaan niyo? Okay? He said that access is never an accident, never happen overnight. So, ang pagiging PhD, hindi rin nakukuha ng overnight. Okay? The other thing is, strategic management deals about the weaknesses and the strength of a business. So, dito muna tayo titigil, or this will be this I mean, this is just an overview of our topic for module 1, and I want you to say something about your slides. Okay, I will give you the materials, or you can just make your own research that. And again, I will give you a material, then um, I will be giving you some clips, para mayroon kayong makukuha, or a book about strategic management. Okay, but for now, kung ano lang yung kaya nyo muna. Kasi sa introduction pa lang naman tayo. So, kung ano lang yung kaya nyo muna, my purpose is I want to know you. And then, of course, you have to start by introducing yourselves. Okay? So, that's it for now. I hope that you will be able to come up with a short clip, video clip na ipapadala nyo just to comply with your first quiz. Okay? So, bye.